happening, everybody, and welcome to Conbrosations, a show where we record conversations we were going to have anyway and upload it to the internet.
We do.
I'm one of your hosts, Eddie, along with my bro with the most below Sheps. How's it going, bro?
It's going good. How's it going?
It's going great with me. Today, we've got some cool announcements in the gaming universe right here.
Okay.
Today, we've got something really cool going on in gaming today. The announcement of a brand new gaming convention called Summer Game Fest, announced by Geoff Keighley. Something really interesting, yeah.
That's it. That is interesting. But before that, this video is brought to you by our amazing patrons over on patreon.com/Conbrosations. Who do we have to thank?
We have Saki, the one and only, Comrade Conrad, Diogo Dildo, Record Friction, Catsbud the Friendly Patron, Dan the Man, and our new super bro, Jeremy, who totally could be Jeremy Renner. We're not going to, you know, we're not going to dig any further.
Basically confirmed.
Basically confirmed right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, today, bro, we're here to talk about a brand new gaming convention that's been announced yesterday by Geoff Keighley himself. He's going to be hosting everything as well, on top of all the Game Awards stuff, called the Summer Game Fest. What the hell is this? Do you have any idea where this came from? There was no rumblings at all or anything.
No, it was literally dropped like yesterday.
Absolutely, just out of nowhere.
And as far as I know, like so far it's thin on the ground, which has never stopped us making a video before.
No.
I don't see why knowing nothing about it would stop us making a video now. Apparently it's basically, it's like, you know how E3 is everything like lumped into like a week? It's that, except over 4 months.
Yes, exactly. There is just the tiniest bit of information as of right now. If you head over to the Summer Game Fest Twitter page, there is just a minuscule of information.
Yeah.
It's apparently going to be a global event, not just in Los Angeles and whatnot. It's going to be fully digital, and as you said, over 4 months. It's going to be, what is it, May to August or something like that?
Something like that, yeah.
May to August, which is insane to think about, actually, that it's such a huge event.
I hate to be the we called E3 dying guy, because I actually like E3. I like the idea of it. I think it's being poorly managed, but I like big events. I think big events draw people, and it's really important to get people excited for this stuff. And a 4-month event where there's nothing to actually physically go to, too much. I mean, it's good to get all the news out there from the developer side of things. It's great for them, but for us, for the journalists, but you know, the journalists and the YouTubers and just the fans, where there's something to go to and stuff to see. Like, we like going to EGX, right? And E3 is like super EGX.
Yes.
I like that there's physical events, but I do think this is going to be the nail in the coffin.
Yeah, I agree. When Sony announced that they weren't going to be doing E3 for the 2nd year in a row, it was pretty much like E3's in bad shape, and then the coronavirus came along and forced them to cancel this year's one. It was like, well, you guys are gone. And out of nowhere, this announcement of a brand new gaming event that gamers, it seems like, can be really, really excited for. I personally am really excited for this. I'm the kind of guy, like we've said, you're also the same guy, where we've been excited. We've wanted to go to E3 for the longest time. We just haven't been able to. We haven't been in that part of our lives. E3's now gone. There's other gaming events still, but this looks like it could be something. It's very early days. We don't know if this will be something good. Obviously, the whole thing being 4 months long, sort of, it's hard to wrap your mind around exactly how you're going to get things done. But
and if there'll be a schedule, like how are we going to know what to go to or what to see? But
exactly. But there is a little bit of information regarding what you're going to be seeing at this event. So the official Summer Games Fest Twitter page tweeted out saying, here are the few key elements of Summer Game Fest. Publisher news events, so people who are making the games and people like PlayStation and stuff like that. I've got a list here of the publishers that will be showing up: 2K Games, Activision, Bandai Namco, Blizzard, Bungie, CD Projekt Red, EA, PlayStation, Xbox, WB, fucking release that Superman game, Riot Games, Square Enix. It's probably not, but those are the types of publishers that will be there. They will also have in-game events, apparently. Not really sure what that's going to be, but it sounds quite cool. And
taking a leaf out of Fortnite's book.
Exactly. And this is the big one, in my opinion, for the gamers: playable content and demos. This is a fully digital event.
Yeah,
so
that's cool.
They must be like
just codes.
Yeah, I think what they're going to do is they're just going to be like, and guess what? You can play a demo of this game now. Download it on your PlayStation, download it on your Xbox, which is absolutely, that would be cool. That would be really cool, in my opinion.
Do you know what? I wonder if this isn't like an E3 pivot.
I think so.
Because I think that the big thing that could kill E3 is Sony, Microsoft, those guys doing their own press releases, you know, from internally, and realizing that not only Did they get a ton of attention? They can measure every single metric.
Yes.
Right? If you get something like a YouTube show, you can find pretty reliable metrics, right? You know, like how many people stayed, how many people arrived, where did they come from, how long did they stay, what's their gender demographic, what other interests do they have, that kind of stuff. I think those guys are going to see that not being at E3, not only did it not hurt, but they got even better information.
Yeah, it's going to be, and that's valuable as well. Information is key.
Super valuable.
Yeah.
You know, I think the Bandais, the Sonys, the Microsofts have no problem whatsoever.
Yeah.
The little guys, they're fricked, you know.
Which is tough for them. I really do feel for them.
It
But
is.
at least there is hopefully a brand new place for them to go to. And if this turns out to be fantastic, then I'm sure Geoff Keighley will welcome them with open arms. There is a little bit more information for the Summer Game Fest. So they said they put out a tweet saying, "What's your dream announcement during #Summer Game Fest?" And they also added the note that
PS5.
yes, exactly right. They also added the note that the new game announcements will start next week. So we are hot on the heels of these brand new announcements. And shortly after that, they also posted that the Xbox event that we spoke about in on the True Gamer podcast, actually launching today, that will also be at the Summer Game Fest. So that is actually where they're doing their Inside Xbox presentation.
Yeah.
That's really cool. So they've already got the one
cool.
big hitter in there. That's really cool.
Yeah. I'm just wondering how many games are coming out that they have 4 months worth of content.
Right? I mean, there's definitely like the Ghost of Tsushima's there, Last of Us.
But we already know about that. But this is what I'm saying. Like, we know about Ghost. We know about The Last of Us. We know about Cyberpunk. I mean, we need more information. I'd love to see more information. Well, but I already know about them. I already know I'm getting Cyberpunk. I already know I'm getting Ghost. I already know I might be getting Valhalla, you know, maybe, if the rap battles are true.
Well, this is the thing. So you haven't seen any gameplay from Valhalla. That's going to be shown at the Inside Xbox presentation, which is going to be shown at this Summer Games Fest. So this is the first place for it. And I'm sure there will be, so like the PlayStation would have done their own event and whatnot for Ghost of Tsushima or something like that, for you to get a more in-depth gameplay or something like that. That will probably be shown here as well. I'm more interested in those game demos because that's something that we've always said, like, wouldn't it be awesome for them to do something just to announce a brand new game, something that looks really cool, and then go, and it's available now.
We've been saying that for like a year on record.
Right? So wouldn't this be cool if they can go, you guys want to try out this new game coming to, I don't know, whichever big Sony PlayStation studio? Well, guess what? You got a demo for it right now, guys. Look under your seats. There you go. Now.
Everybody, you get a code and you get a code.
You get a code.
Do you know what's weird? I've been in such a weird spot. The last like 2 weeks, my opinion on a lot of things has really changed, but just like being cooped up. Yeah. I wasn't super interested in Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah. Now it's like, other than Cyberpunk, my #1 most awaited game. Yeah. The idea that 2 days ago, if someone had said, you're going to be excited, you're going to be keen to see more about an Assassin's Creed game, I'd probably have slapped him in the face. Yep. You know? I'd have said, you're on frickin' droogs. Yep. You don't know what you're talking about. Now I'm actually really excited to see what Valhalla has in store. We're in a weird space. And even weirder, I'm actually really hoping E3 survives. Really? Yeah. You hope so? Go on, lay it on to me, because my impression was just, now that this is out, E3 can go away now. Can go away. I know. I've got my digital event. I don't need anything else. Again, it depends on if they let suits make these decisions. I would suspect, if it was me, if someone was like, hey, you need to save E3, I would go in with the thing of like, okay, the lockdown's all over. The summer game thing was really good, but it was, you know, check out all these metrics. There was too much tension drift and blah, blah, blah. Let's go back to E3. We'll condense it. And I've been saying this forever. Like, E3 needs to be a freaking event, right? It needs to be the party. It needs to be the place to go. That's what I would be doing. But I want there to be an actual physical event. I think people think that the lockdown's changed everything. In my opinion, it's proved how much going out and doing things is a big fundamental part of life, of being human. Yeah. You know? No, I feel you. And I want E3 to survive. I want there to be something for us to, in a year or two, go to. You know, like we go to LA and do the thing. That is I want that to be a deal. That is a good point. I there's no way of knowing, because this is the very first time we've heard of Summer Game Fest or anything like that. There's no way of knowing what this is going to be in the future. Maybe they chose to go fully digital this time because of the COVID situation, or maybe this was the plan originally and it will always be that. But maybe in the future it does become a super cool event.
I don't know how long you could, like, you can't go up to the LA Convention Center and go, we're booking this out for 4 months.
Yeah, it's
there's
never gonna
no
happen,
way
right?
you're gonna be able to afford that.
No. I don't know. Like, I think there's something about E3 that is. I think E3 took it for granted that it's kind of like, it's E3, it's magical, like it's like a Disney thing. But you actually have to. Disney is always coming out with new rides and new movies and stuff, right? And E3 has not been doing that. If they did, I don't know. I like that there's a big event and there's something for us to get excited about. Yeah. Like last year, I loved the fact that even though we couldn't go, we were streaming and doing drinking games, and like, that stream was a ton of fun.
So much fun. And I loved it. All the guys loved it as well.
I was kind of looking forward to it again, and at one day would look forward to doing like an E3 like vlog. Like we've gone to a lot of these things. We take a ton of footage and we end up using like 10% of it. You know, like it's just. But I'd love to go and just do it as like, we're not reporting, we're vlogging it. We're just gonna go see what we find and like hang out, and you get to see us hanging out in LA.
We're gaming fans at a gaming convention. That would be. Honestly, look, okay, so I may have jumped the gun. You've put it back into perspective for me. Saying that I hope E3 goes away is probably bad and whatnot. I would love to go to an event like that, the gaming event, which E3 was, let's be honest, right? Yeah. So I think I really like that as well. And I was upset as well that E3 went away, because I was like, oh, what are we going to do this year? This virus is destroying everything. But I'm super glad that we have this Summer Games Fest now for us to do videos on, hang out with our bros and watch all this gaming content beam to our eyeballs, do drinking games, whatever the hell we want. I think it's going to be super cool. I'm happy about that.
I'm hoping the next month goes like this. Lockdown ends in a couple of weeks, maybe do a week or two for like safety lockdowny type stuff, right? Stop the spread of stuff. And then it turns out that like, oh, you know what, the COVID thing, like the big oof, like it was bad, but it's over, and we like overcorrected. Like E3 probably still could have gone ahead, but they stick with the current model, and then things get basically back to normal, and we just have tons of live streams to go to, you know, and to do and hang out, and that's what I really want.
Oh god, I'm excited for the next couple of months. There was nothing really planned other than playing the games that were coming out, the Ghost of Tsushima, The Last of Us, and then looking forward to Cyberpunk or something like that. And now we have this huge gaming event that we can look forward to.
I'm going to say,
good stuff.
As a talentless hack, it really makes content.
It really does.
And I appreciate it.
Thank you, Geoff Keighley, for giving us the content. We needed it. Thank you so much.
Also, it means that we get to skip the Xbox drinking bingo.
Yes.
because it sounded like a good idea, but it was a bad idea. And we came this close to wrecking ourselves.
Yes, we was this close to like 18
shots. If they'd have said, I can't remember what it was, but if they'd have said something, we had like 7. It was like 7 shots. Yeah. Because there was like that one connecting thing that did multiple. Yes. Mate, that would have been a bad day.
We would have lost our liver in that stream right there.
It would have been a bad. Also, because it was like, one, it's fear drinking, and 2, it's like so quick. Yes. Like doing 7 shots over the course of a night, whatever, right? Doing 7 shots now.
Bang.
Yeah, big deal. Yeah, big deal.
Oh, man. All right, bros. This is the little information that we have so far about the Summer Games Fest. We're super excited to see what's going to happen here. I'm looking forward to the announcements. Like you said, I think there's probably going to be a PlayStation announcement in this. They've said that PlayStation is one of their publishers that are going to be at this event. I'm looking forward to seeing more information about it, the scheduling, what we can do. You better tune into this channel, better subscribe, because you know that we're going to be doing reactions, we're going to be doing coverage for all of this. Get tuned in, guys, all right? Bro, thank you for swinging by, and let's
Thanks for hanging with me.
move on to our next topics, eh?